of great celebration that marks your achievements. And for that, I once again congratulate you, and above all, your parents and teachers who have made great sacrifices to enable you to graduate with flying colors. There is a saying in Urdu, मिटा दे अपनी हस्ती को अगर कुछ मर्तबा चाहें तो, कि दाना खाक में मिलकर गुलो गुलजार होता है. What it means is that just as the seed merges with the soil, disintegrates, allows its own destruction to result in the sprouting of a plant or a tree which ultimately blossoms, so also it is the parent who gives up his or her interests in life to enable their children to progress. And though you may not like everything that your parents say to you, remember always that they have your deepest interests at heart. They wish you well, they bless you, just as your teachers do. I remember the motto of my school as I stand before you, and it was Yasya Budhir Balam Tasya. In Sanskrit, Yasya Budhir Balam Tasya. Knowledge is power. And it is something that must be kept as a guiding principle throughout your lives. For you are graduating today, but there is a long life ahead of you, a life of rewards, learning, progress, and it is that passion that has to be kept up all your life. There is another saying by Abraham Lincoln, I think, and he was asked what he would do if he had 6 hours to cut a tree. And he had said that he would spend 4 of them sharpening his axe, which literally means that you must prepare yourselves all your lives for the future. Keep an open and inquisitive mind. Keep up your thirst for knowledge and pursue that search and path that takes you to greater and deeper enlightenment and understanding. There is, in fact, a saying in Arabic, in the Hadith, "Utlub al-ilm walaf bis-sin." Those of you who understand some of Arabic may also understand that. And in those days it meant, in the 7th century AD, that you search for knowledge even if you have to go to China. China in those days was considered very far from Asia. In Sanskrit, we have other inspiring quotations as well. The search for knowledge, the hunger and thirst for enlightenment. Vidya dhadati vinayam, vinayadhyati patratam, patravad dhanamapnoti dhanadharma tata sukam. And what does it mean, boys and girls? It means that when you acquire knowledge, knowledge makes you humble. Just as a tree laden with fruit stoops low, so also knowledge makes a person humble. When a person is humble, it makes for the building of a good character. When a person has good character, he or she is successful in all endeavors, including the task of acquisition of wealth. And when you acquire wealth, you can also put it to the good of society. So remember that at the end of the day, your success is not all about, even in this world in which there is a rat race, the material world in which everybody looks for material progress, it is not material progress that is the be-all and the end-all of your lives. It is very important at the end of the day to acquire the right values and to contribute to society, to give back something to society. And therefore, at the end of the day, always keep in mind that it is the values that you pick up in school from your parents and from your teachers that should help you to be compassionate towards others. When you step out into the big world, do something for others as well. Give something back to society when you make it finally successfully in life. There may be moments when you will fail, when you may not have the success that you seek, but it should not set you back. Remember the old maxim in English, never give up is the old maxim in English. And if I recall it correctly, it goes, never give up. When adversity presses, Providence wisely has mingled the cup. And the best counsel in all your distresses is the stout watchword, never give up. So never give up, even if you occasionally encounter failures in life. For just as steel is tempered with every hit of the hammer on the hot anvil, so also each failure and setback in life will build your character and help you to move on and achieve bigger things in life. It will open up new vistas for you. You will be a better person if you have not only succeeded, but also occasionally failed in life. That is very important. I do not wish to make a very long speech, but I do wish to say that as you move on ahead, stepping out of school into college, I hope you will have a very rewarding life, a life full of enthusiasm, expectation, hope, contribution, great achievements throughout your careers. I think this is an extraordinarily proud moment for all of us here, for you represent, between you boys and girls, the finest traditions of both Japan and India. These two great countries that seem to bring together the finest values of our ancient civilizations in this hall today. The mix of people that we see, parents from Japan, parents from India, it causes us to pause and look back on the ancient links that we share, the value-based partnership that we have today, the strategic partnership in which Japan and India together will have the defining relationship of the 21st century. You are very fortunate that you not only pick up good values from the India International School, Japan. It's not only the school that has equipped you for your future, but it is also Japan as a great country that is equipping you with the right values. And it is also India with its ancient culture and wisdom and its virtues, all the values that it has shared with East Asia through Buddhism and much more, that has also prepared you for your future. I wish you all the very best in life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
So can we have you on the stage, please, in the middle? Class of 17, I think you are the most lucky graduates that we have, Excellency. Would you please come with the bouquet? We are honored, we are grateful to have you with our graduates, sir.